But Tillerman, he got out with quite a bit. We'll still be able to do quite a bit of damage, I think. And luckily, this guy's not really producing many Witch Doctors yet. So that's really what we have going for him. They keep producing regular units to try to hold us off. So that's going to help us out a lot by them doing that, and that's a mistake on their part. They really should have tried to get to the spellcasters a little bit faster. Now you can see here we're gearing up for another attack. We're trying to get in there as fast as possible. And we really prevented this human player from getting spellcasters, but it's not turning out well for us because this guy's finally starting to get some Witch Doctors up, and that's going to be very problematic soon. Basically, what we learned from this game was that Night Elf can't really beat human orc very well. I mean, you have to make so little mistakes, and this is where the problem's coming in. So we later changed our strategy. I believe we'll end up losing this game, even though it's fairly close. We ended up losing this game, but we later changed our strategy. See there, right there. I mean, one healing ward, all his guys are at full life. I mean, that's like 10, 15 units, and you can say, well, that's the power of healing wards. Well, I don't see how Cyclone is equal to that at all, or I don't see how Possession is even close to healing ward in team games. And it really makes it hard for certain races to win against this combination. And healing works the very similar ways, just a little bit earlier, so it's not quite as powerful. Come into his base, they TP in, and we're really not doing so well here. You know, and as you can see, we killed about 10, 15 of that dude's peons, and it didn't even make much of a difference because, you know, like his teammate fed him a little bit of money, so fed him a lot of lumber, and they got so much money from creeping that it didn't even slow him down. I think in the beta 2v2s will be a lot better because there's not so much money from creeping, so it'll be a better deal for sure. Now you see here they're getting healing scrolls. I mean, the reason they get that is for the simple reason that healing scrolls in these games are massively imbalanced, and they will continue to be so in the beta because there's no cap to how much they heal, and that's ridiculous. The cap should be at least like 20 units. You know, they should never heal more than 20 units. That's ridiculous. I mean, even 20 is pushing. I'd say it should never heal more than 10 units. But then people like undead players will say that's not fair to undead. Now right here, a lot of people would say, oh, let's TP into the base and try to save it. That is the worst thing to do. Even though we end up losing this game, you never TP into a stasis trap. You go and you hit their base, you do the damage you can. Our call here was try to hit the human player, see if we can at least get them out of our base. But at this point, it didn't really matter. I mean, I lose like my whole base here. And you can see, if we came in to fight here, we would have lost so ridiculously bad, it wouldn't have been funny. So our choice was to try to hit the human player and do what little damage we might be able to do to him. But they took out my base so quickly. Wasn't anything we could have done. I'm not sure why Tillerman has a Zeppelin. I'm not sure why he purchased that. That's very interesting. Anyway, so I'm going after the peons here. Once again, we're going to try to kill some more peons. I mean, throughout the game, I think we've killed about 60 or 70 of this guy's peons. And as you can see, I just get totally trapped here, and that's basically that. I mean, there's nothing we can do there. And Tillerman continues to fight this game, but we eventually just totally lose. And it's pretty bad. Anyways, what we ended up doing to later beat this team was, this was the second round. Tillerman ended up switching to Orc, and we massacred these guys. Basically, Tillerman just did a fast stasis trap, mass Witch Doctor combo, and we totally massacred them. They didn't even know what to do. They lost very badly after that. It was absolutely ridiculous. And that just goes to show, I mean, we got like 3 or 4 times the talent of these guys, but yet they're beating us because the strategy they use is so imbalanced, and that's part of 2v2 and 3v3. Doesn't matter how good you are, you won't be able to beat certain strategies unless you use a strategy very similar or one designed directly to counter it. And, I mean, that's kind of ridiculous in my mind. I think that 2v2 teamwork should be a very important factor, and that should be part of the skill, but I don't think you should just be able to mass certain units and win on 2v2s. I think that's a joke, and that's really one of the bigger problems with Castercraft. I mean, if you count up how many peons we probably killed, it would probably be a number close to 20 or 30. And it didn't even phase these guys. It did nothing. Oh well, though. Hope you enjoyed this commentary. Hope you saw a good game. I did another one that was a live one, and I'm going to do one more real quick of a game where we won against a very similar strategy if I can find the replay. I actually don't think I saved it, so I'm going to have to see if I can get it from Tillerman. If not, maybe look forward to more 2v2 commentaries next week. And if there's a lot of people, if you like it, just respond on the forums that you like seeing winning or losing 2v2 commentaries. And I have some more games from this, so just post there if you want to see some more, and I'll do that next week. So hope you enjoyed, and hope you learned something. At the very least, if you didn't learn very much, you saw an entertaining game between me and Tillerman together for a few games. So have a good day. All right, I'm playing my. Jess, I need to turn the TV off. Playing my PT games here. I know it won't be in sync because this is a live game of me and Tillerman versus our first round opponents. And it'll be the first of 2 audio replays. Right now, me and Tillerman are going double Night Elf. Basically, our plan is just try to fast push, eliminate our opponents as fast as possible. We'll see how well this works out for us. This is the second game in the series, and a best of 3. If we win this, then they'll be eliminated. So, hope you enjoy, and hope this is in sync as best as I can. Oh yeah, by the way, these guys take forever to load up, so you might be here for a minute. Sorry about that. Forgot about that. Anyways, basically, the reason I'm doing on these PT games is because I recorded a few yesterday and forgot to save the replays of the ones I did live, and hence so I had worthless audio commentaries. Did this a few times, which kind of angered me, but oh well. Maybe you guys will enjoy a variety here of 2v2 with me and Tillerman. Okay, here we go. Right now we just started the game, so if you want to in sync, now's the best time. Basically, me and Tillerman's game plan is to try to fast push, kill our opponents as quick as possible, and just end it right there. If we can do that, I figure we'll be good. So that is the plan for us. So right now I'm going to go for a keeper over. I thought one of these dudes was undead, the other dude was Night Elf, so I'll try to catch the undead dude off guard. Hopefully he'll be next to me, and that'll make it harder for the Night Elf guy to rush me and have to rush Tillerman, so that'll work out better for us. And that's my plan here. Also looking out for any kind of Ancients of War, things of that such. Since we beat them last game with kind of a push when they were trying to tech up to Orc Spellcasters, my best guess is they're going to try to beat us with some form of rush. That would be the best option most people would try. They figure if they got beat by a fast tier 2 tech, they might try to do a mass tier 1 rush and see how well that will go for them. So that's really what I'm looking out for here, and if it doesn't work, I'm not really worried about it because I can kill the undead player with a push on my own, and Tillerman could easily take this guy Night Elf versus Night Elf. But as you see, got the Night Elf guy next to me. He's building an Ancient of War like me, and so we'll see what he's going to go with that. I'm also going to spread out my wisp here for 2 reasons. One, when he comes to harass me, it'll leave me with a few wisps outside my base that'll allow me to not be harassed as easily. I won't lose quite as much. And also to look out for Ancients of War built on the side of my base, which I'm sure some teams will attempt to take advantage of. Should make sense because it's not a bad idea. So you just see me coming into his base here. I'm going to try to detonate his guy. He's bringing... There we go, detonate, perfect. He's really going to be slowed down here, because he's not going to have very many coils to save his hero. But if he's really smart, what he'll actually do is not even coil his guys and just rebuild them. But I'll slow him down. It'll cost him a lot of money, and on top of that, he just won't be able to attack quite as quickly.